Hey, Bob, it's me, Dennis.
Oh,
Hello.
you
Th-
scared me, man. How
well,
you doing,
thank.
Bill?
I'm doing well. I mean, look at you.
Good.
You're on your 9,000 piece puzzle. This is I understand you were telling me that this is the second half of it.
Yes. Yep. This is Ravensburg Zodiac,
Oh,
9,000 piece puzzle. And I've already completed the first half. It comes in two bags, 45, 60 pieces each bag. And
oh.
then the first half completed and it's stored away safely so the cats can't get to it, um, so it's a quite a challenge.
How long have you been puzzling, Bob? How did you get into it? Because we met at the Central Texas Free Jigsaw Puzzle Exchange. I just butchered the title of it, but Allison and Melissa and Denise will just sit there and roll their eyes. But anyway, that's where we met here in Central Texas.
Yep.
But you got involved in puzzling where?
I well, honestly, I think it's from the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
We're stuck in our house and something to do, and we had a bunch of old puzzles up in the closet there, but nothing like the size of this. Maybe 1,000 piece, 1,500.
Sure.
Yeah, I did a couple of those, and then I'm not sure how I heard about the swap, but somebody told me one day, hey, you got to go check out this swap thing. Oh, okay. And then I was just, I was glued to it. I would constantly everyone I can go to.
Tell me about the process. How do you do a puzzle this big? Where do you start?
Good question. I certainly did not start with the edges. Edges came in later. With this puzzle here, I believe I started with, well, sorry, let's go back before I even solve anything. I do all the sorting.
Mm-hmm.
I sort all these pillars. You'll see
Mm-hmm.
all these words here are separate in a separate little box here. These little trays are awesome for this stuff. I try to sort like all the reds, maybe all the grays over here that might be in there or there. All these here letters are all sorted. If you want to call them letters, anything like with this like yellow stuff on it. So once I got the basic framework for all these sections. And once I had that, I slowly start filling in these quadrants. And I think I did actually this stuff here first, this your little curve, um,
Oh,
the dash and the stars. So it's kind of ideas to get basically sections that you can fill in. So
yeah.
once you all that, then you still have a couple holes because you get stuff that's like, oh, that's dark. That might go in the all dark pieces, which is what all these are. But then eventually you'll find them because you just want to finish that that whole
Yeah.
section. I find that one. That's so you find them. And once you finish this whole half circle here, it feels really good. Then you're almost there.
Oh, I mean, it just gives you that feeling. All right. And so now, how do you do the dark space? Because when we get into places like that, we try to sort them into different shapes so that we could begin to reduce it down a little bit. What do you do?
I got the same thing. So let me show you what I got in my trays here. So the dark is mostly there's like some bluish pieces, and then you got the ones that are really the dark black. So I kind of sorted. You probably can't see this,
Mm-hmm.
but
Sure.
the
Oh,
purples,
yeah.
the two I call these two legs,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have all those sorted by size of the leg
Yep.
too.
Yep.
So I can, once I'm going further in, I can zoom in easier. And I call these the three corners.
Yep.
Anything with corners in this tray here, and these are the one corners.
Yep.
And those in a corner here, and I sort those by whether they're going to be this way or that way based on the shape of the piece. And
Oh,
also,
excellent.
another thing, little trick I know, I see a lot of pieces like this.
Uh-huh.
You see that
Yes.
little guy there?
Uh-huh.
It's curved a little bit. It's not a straight little nib. So once I get further in, I'm probably going to sort based on an angle of the little connector, and that's
Ah.
really helpful because you have a lot of them like that. And what you see one here, it's like an angle when you just go to my angle tray and
Ah.
I'll find it. So, and then these are just the regular pieces. Um,
Beautiful. Do
Similar
you
with the black. Hmm?
Do you find that doing puzzles, I have found it to be a very refreshing brain activity that I can actually think better when I am doing puzzles than when I'm not. I mean, there's some kind of a refreshing brain activity. I haven't heard the brain science on it, but I hear it over and over again.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely correct. Sometimes with doing this harder stuff, I get a little bit of headache.
Yeah.
But when you get the accomplishment of doing this big section, you're like, oh, and you finally find it. Melatonin or whatever you want to call it into your brain, you feel really excited, you know.
That is
So I do.
that,
Always a good feeling.
that is all part of it. So how long did it take you to do the first 4,500, did you say?
First 4,500 was about 7 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and this one here, just past 5 weeks. So I think I'm pretty much on the same pace because this takes a while to get all these. Well, a little bit left, but
Now,
it
do
takes
you
time.
do you take a break and do a different kind of a puzzle so that you can have a time, or do you just stick with this one until you're done?
Well, after I did the first 4,500, I took about a month off before starting this one. Did a couple thousand. I think I did a couple 2,000s, and
Mm-hmm.
like I got to get this done. I want to get this finished, and I was thinking maybe even bringing it to one of the big swaps, the indoor swap, and put it
Yeah.
on that stage up there. I
Yeah,
think people would.
just to allow people to see it, right?
Right, right. I think it'd be cool. It'd be easy to transport.
Do you
Uh,
see, it seems like that the pandemic really changed uh puzzling. I mean, the people
yeah,
it seems like there's so much more a greater variety and this than we've ever seen before.
yep. Oh, for sure. 100% agree. You're just stuck in your house. You need something to do.
Yeah,
You get tired of sitting there watching TV. And it's actually brain stimulating. It's a
exactly.
healthy thing.
And it's a wonderful activity to have friends over, to be able to do something, to be able to chat and to be able to do it as we're doing it. I'm just so glad. Anyway, thank you, Bob, for giving us a look inside your wonderful puzzling and what you're doing. I hope you'll let me visit you again at another puzzle as we're talking about puzzling and seeing. Do you have favorite brands that you have that you look at?
Oh, definitely Ravensburger. I've always had great luck with Ravensburger. Uh,
They're beautifully made. I love a puzzle that's just really where it only fits in one position.
White Mountain is also really, really good. And if I'm really in a crazy mood, I'll do a Springbok with
Yes.
all the crazy shapes. And I also like Double. I like their 500-piece puzzle. That's a good
Yeah.
quick one to do.
Yeah, and just to be able to get fresh. Well, Bob, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And join us for the free Jigsaw Puzzle Swap Central Texas, the third Saturday of each month at Discovery United Methodist Church, Hutto, Texas.